What's up, guys? This is JTQ9 of SSX-1, and welcome back to the channel. Season 41, war number 8, against the Slice 'em Gaming something. 35-23 versus 34-25. I've got a short war for you today. A short war, and one that goes a little sideways for me, unfortunately, and derails my perfect season. But we'll save that till the end. Only 3 fights this war, because I was out last night with some friends after hockey and my schedule didn't line up with the rest of the alliance for that, so we didn't obviously want to wait, and just wasn't feeling very good as well either when I got home, so decided to go to bed and take my fights in the morning, which I don't usually do. But anyway, this one here, you got the Nimrod. The basic ideas is, again, build up to the piercing charges, wait till you get the SP2, wait till I get my, oh man, it just never gets old watching that damage. Oh jeez. And just like that, the fight is over. So yeah, build up the charges, get to the SP2, and then throw it while he's unblockable to get the double furies and see that massive damage. So this fight here, number 2, this is one where, well, Hulkling's poison immune and shock immune, so there's no real risk there in terms of glancing. But this fight was a little bit of a pain in the rear end, in the sense that he was glancing every single time. So anytime I was trying to put the pierce charges on, as you can see, glancing, not able to land them. So I wasn't particularly worried. I mean, it was my last fight, so in terms of if I had to take damage, last fight with Hulkling, it wasn't the end of the world. So I elected to start playing it kind of just straight up run and gun or ground and pound, or however you want to say it, because it just the charges weren't, the pierce charges weren't taking, so I couldn't get to my unblockable SP2, which usually does the bigger damage. But accidentally pushed him to an SP2 there, elected to not do any dexing out of that. So there I finally was able to get them in a row where I landed a big SP2 and then come back, and then, well, I pushed to the SP3 only because I had too much power back on that one. But like most people, after I get the first SP2 off, the fight is over. So that was a very easy, well, easy. It was a very, easy fight for Hulkling. Again, not as fast as some of the other ones that you've seen me take him with, only because of that glancing tool or mechanic was very frustrating. So I was on some boss duty today. So I was excited because I have taken spot on the Hazard Shift Mini, which is stun immune. So this is basically the same principles, just without the Hazard Shift. So I thought, I wouldn't have any issues. So I have my 200 power boost back on, countering where I can, building to the SP2, and then rinse and repeat. But for some reason, as we go through this fight, the AI was just not cooperating for me. So regardless if he had the SP1 or the SP2, that didn't really scare me. At this point, I'm in a good spot. And then now I don't know if it was an input issue or I missed it, because again, I think it also happens again, where I took another shot after dexing. So now all of a sudden I'm starting to get back to him in the corner. I have no flexibility to hit him anymore. So I'm in the corner, he's spamming heavies, he's hitting into my block. The fortunate thing here was that at least when I was holding the block, I was regenning because of Blade's mechanics, so the damage he was doing was not out-damaging kind of the regen I was having. So that was probably the one mistake that I made, was that now he'd be untouchable. I finally was able to bait that, and then because he was untouchable, I went to counter the SP2, missed him, and then took 2 shots to the face and died. So unlike last war where I got buried in the corner and survived, this one, unfortunately, I did not. And happens to be my first death of the season on a fight that I have no issues with typically. As you'll see with this cleanup, this is how it should have gone. Better control in the power, kind of baiting the heavy or the SP1 or SP2s, and then just SP2, power back, SP2. It's not complicated. So just the fact that it went awry and ruined my perfect season. So Very frustrating. Never like to die, especially at this point. The war, I mean, we were the last basically 5 fights in the war. We were up. And fortunately, we ended up still winning. So our battle group we actually lost the battle group portion. We're 3-2. So obviously my 3 was not there. But in the end, we ended up winning 7-5. BG1, BG2 came through, huge, and gave us the victory. So we are now 5-3 on the season, in a good position for top 10 Masters again. And that pushes me to 28-1 on the season. That one I'm not happy with, as everyone else who does high tier war, anytime you die is never a good thing. But I'm just fortunate that it didn't end up costing us anything in the war in the end. So anyway, that's it for today. Thank you all for tuning in, and we will catch you on the next one, hopefully with some redemption fights. Take care, guys. Bye.